of course I do. You know, they should have won. We were pathetic tonight. Something I don't say a hell of a lot about this team because, you know, we've been on the receiving end like that for a couple of years now, where we've probably been the better team, and yet that we can get run down or we lose the close ones. This year we've been run down in 7 out of 9 games. Last year we couldn't kick a field goal. I know exactly what they're feeling in the other change room, and I do feel for Dino. But we were trying to take shortcuts tonight. We didn't do anything to try and earn the right to play footy at them, and we were very, very poor and undisciplined.
Good to jag one like that though, Ricky. You know, you mentioned you've been on the receiver end so many. Good to get one.
Yeah, I mean, the way we won it was you know, quite courageous. They never give in. I say that all the time about them, but Blake, you know, he's copped a lot this week, and he's had a tough week, and I really feel good for Blake right now because he won that for us. Just coming on and giving us that bit of extra spark, and then BJ scoring that try in that right corner was, yeah, as you say, it was good to get it. Sometimes it's you don't have to draw a picture, you know, in regards to how you get your 2 points, but I just wasn't happy. I spoke to the boys on Wednesday about how I was feeling. I was, you know, gutted after last weekend's game, and I usually get the feeling, my feelings are usually off the players. And I spoke to them about that on Wednesday, and it was always going to be an effort to get them up, but I don't think we were up today. We were very, very poor. But in saying that, Canterbury, they played really good football and didn't deserve to lose that.
The second time, I think that Blake's been come off the bench. I think the last time was around 3 or 4 or something. What was you thinking behind that?
Coming off the bench?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a number of things, Margie, that we spoke about during the week. And as I said, after last week's game, I felt for Blake because he's had a tough week. But he, you know, Jarrod probably talked more about it, what it felt like on the field when he come on. But he certainly added a bit of vibrant feel to the team and some spark that we lacked all game.
Did you say anything to him before he went on? I didn't see you. Did you say anything before he came on? Did you ever?
Set up a couple of tries and get BJ to score the third one. No, I don't need to. Blake's, you know, he was disappointed where he was going to be in the 17, but he was certainly ready to play when he got the opportunity.
So it's critical in a lot of elements of the game, Ricky, about Jarrod's that edge, they created a lot of opportunity, a lot of space out there.
Say that again, mate.
Jarrod's side of the field, they created a lot of opportunity, a lot of space out there.
In our attack?
In attack,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to get some early ball there. We talked about, you know, playing up the edges. We knew the middles would be coming hard there with the Bulldogs. They'd be getting off the line well. Third season semi, you know, when we did get opportunities, we were all right at that, but we just didn't give ourselves enough opportunities. And when we finally stuck to our game plan, we'd let them off the hook with a cheap penalty. So we still got a lot to work on, but it's nice to be on the other end of one. Yeah, I did. I actually spoke to him at half-time when he hadn't been on about controlling his energy, because I knew he was going to be like a frog in a sock. But, yeah, he actually, when he did come on, we sort of needed him to not be controlled. We needed him to go out there and lift us and have a bit of spark. And even when Abs got injured, when Brad got injured there, he was the one buzzing around talking to everyone, saying we had time. And I didn't think we had time, but he was right. So it was good to see. We know we can score points, but the way we were playing and the way we'd played up to those the 70, whichever minute it was, I wasn't sure whether we had the points in us. The way we'd just been playing, you know, with the ball and in defence. But like we said, Osto come on and just lifted everyone. He set a couple up and scored one, and you know, like I said, we got a lot to work on, and I spoke about that straight after the game. And we've got to be a lot better next week.
Sticky, is it like going forward now? I mean, is there this super sub role that you sort of play him in going forward? Does he do enough tonight to get a starting spot back for the rest of the season?
I'll have a look at it again. It'll be interesting to see how young Brad Abbey, because that was a pretty bad HIA. Rapper's a chance to be back next week, so if Rapper comes back, I might put him to the wing and Nick Kotrick to fullback, which leaves the decision either Blake goes back in or he sits on the bench and does the same job again. So I'll have a look at that again during the week, but I'm not too sure where Geordie is at the moment. It might be one more week, but hopefully I'll know more Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, he's tore his calf. He did it in the first 15 or so minutes, but then thought it was okay. It was only probably a small tear, but I think he's tore it a little bit more now after he went back on. But so I'd say he'd be, I'm not too sure, but I'd say he'd be missing.
Brad travel home with you tonight. Are you going home tonight? Doesn't matter if I don't clock on. Was Brad well enough to travel home?
His family's here, so he'd be a fair chance to probably be staying up. Thank you.